What if the person you loved the most was also the one you were forced to lose forever? And what if, years later, you had to come back to the exact place where it all broke you? This is the emotional storm at the heart of Every Year After Season 1. A story that begins with sunlight, laughter, and summer freedom, but slowly transforms into regret, heartbreak, and buried secrets that refuse to stay hidden. We start in the present day. Percy Fraser arrives at a wedding celebration in Seattle. She looks successful, but distant, quietly broken in ways she doesn't talk about. Around her, people celebrate love, but Percy? She watches like someone who stopped believing in it a long time ago. Then she hears a name she hasn't heard in years, Sam Florek. And just like that, everything shifts. Before the night can settle, another call comes in, this time from Carley Fortune, and the news changes everything. His mother, Sue, is dead. The woman who once treated Percy like family is gone. And there's something else. Sue's memorial is happening in Barry's Bay, the place Percy swore she would never return to, the place she ran away from 10 years ago, and the place where her entire past is waiting for her. That night, something inside Percy breaks. Old memories flood back. Summer days, a lake that felt endless, and two brothers who changed her life forever, Sam and Carley. And without fully thinking, Percy goes back. But what she doesn't realize is this: Barry's Bay doesn't just hold memories, it holds the truth she has been running from. The moment Percy arrives in Barry's Bay, it feels like time collapses. We are taken back to the past, to when Percy was just a teenage girl spending summers at the lake with her parents, a place full of sunlight, freedom, and something she didn't yet understand: love. That's when she first meets them. Carley Florek, older, confident, unpredictable, and Sam Florek, quiet, kind, and impossible to ignore. Two brothers, one summer, and a connection that will change everything. At first, it's innocent: friendship bracelets, shared jokes, late-night horror movies, and long days by the lake that feel like they will never end. But underneath it all, something is growing, especially between Percy and Sam. A tension neither of them understands yet, a pull they keep trying to ignore. But summer after summer, it only gets stronger. Back in the present, Percy reunites with old faces. Chantel, her best friend, notices immediately. Percy is not okay. Barry's Bay is affecting her. The memories are too heavy, too real. And then it happens. Percy sees Sam again. Older now, changed, but still the same in ways that hurt. And the air between them, it doesn't feel like 10 years have passed. It feels like no time has passed at all. But something is wrong, something unsaid, something buried deep between them, and neither of them is ready to talk about it. Not yet. We go deeper into the past. Teen Percy and Sam finally cross the line. Friendship turns into something more, something intense, something real. Their first kiss changes everything. But love at that age is never simple. Sam is scared, Percy is emotional, and their world is fragile. One wrong move, and it all starts falling apart. And then it does. Misunderstandings begin. Distance grows. And Sam makes choices that hurt Percy deeply. He pulls away, again and again. Sometimes choosing his future, sometimes choosing fear. And Percy is left behind, trying to understand what she did wrong. But this is not just a simple breakup story, because there is something bigger hiding underneath it. A secret. A moment from the past that neither of them has fully faced. Something that changed everything between Percy, Sam, and Carley. And the longer the show goes on, the clearer it becomes. This isn't just a love story. It's a story of guilt and consequences. Back in the present timeline, tension rises. Sam is not alone anymore. He is with someone else. And Percy, she is forced to sit with emotions she thought were gone: jealousy, pain, and unresolved love. But the real shock is still waiting, because every memory, every flashback, every broken moment, it is all leading to one truth.
the reason Percy left Barry's Bay in the first place. And when that truth gets closer, everything starts to unravel.
By the final stretch of the season, Percy and Sam are no longer able to avoid each other. Barry's Bay forces them into the same emotional space again, this time not as carefree teenagers, but as adults carrying guilt, grief, and unresolved history. The big emotional weight of the ending comes from the real reason Percy left Barry's Bay 10 years earlier finally being fully confronted. What the series slowly reveals is this: Percy didn't just drift away from Sam. Something happened involving Sam and Charlie that fractured all three of them. That moment created a chain reaction of betrayal, misunderstanding, and emotional damage. Percy, overwhelmed and emotionally unstable at the time, chose to leave rather than face the consequences. So when the truth is finally spoken out loud near the end, it's not just information, it's release. Years of silence finally break. The final episodes bring Percy and Sam face to face in a way they have avoided for years. This is where everything spills out. The love they never properly dealt with, the anger Sam carried about how Percy disappeared, the guilt Percy carried about what happened before she left, and the emotional damage both of them have been hiding under moving on. Their conversation isn't neat or romantic. It's messy, interrupted by emotion, and full of things they should have said years ago. But what matters most is this: they finally stop running from the past. Sue's memorial is more than just a plot event. It's the emotional anchor of the ending. Sue was the one stable, grounding figure in Percy's teenage life at Barry's Bay. Her death forces everyone back into the same emotional space. At the memorial, Percy is forced to sit with memories she tried to erase. Sam is forced to face the family grief he has been avoiding. Charlie carries his own silent burden of loss and responsibility. Sue's absence highlights something important. Barry's Bay isn't just a place of romance. It's a place of grief, change, and unfinished emotional business. When everything is stripped away, the ending is not really about what happened in the past. It's about what the past did to them. The core truth the ending reveals is this: love between Percy and Sam was real, but it wasn't strong enough to survive silence, fear, and emotional avoidance. And one critical mistake years ago broke their trust, at a point where neither of them knew how to repair it. So the ending reframes the story. It's not, will they get together? It becomes, can love survive after it has already been broken for too long? By the last moments of the season, Percy is no longer running from Barry's Bay. Sam is no longer frozen in resentment. Both of them finally understand the full weight of what happened between them. But the show avoids giving a clean romantic resolution. Instead, it gives something more realistic. Forgiveness begins. Emotional honesty finally happens. But reconciliation is not fully complete yet. There is still distance between them, but it is no longer built on avoidance. It is built on truth. The season closes on an emotional in-between space. Not fully broken, not fully healed, just changed. The lake town remains the same, but Percy and Sam are not. Barry's Bay becomes symbolic here. It holds their childhood innocence, it holds their love, and now it holds their consequences. The deeper meaning is this: people don't just lose love because it wasn't real. They lose it because timing, fear, and unspoken truths destroy what could have survived. And every year after ends on that uncomfortable but honest note. Love didn't disappear. It just wasn't protected.